The story of King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table has captivated audiences for centuries, evolving into one of the most enduring legends in Western culture. But a question that continues to puzzle historians and enthusiasts alike is, was King Arthur a real historical figure, or is he purely a creation of folklore and fantasy? While the answer remains elusive, the debate surrounding Arthur's existence has fueled countless theories, studies, and even archaeological investigations. The earliest written references to King Arthur appear centuries after the time he is said to have lived. The first mentions of him can be found in the 9th century text Historia Britonum by Nennius, which describes Arthur as a warrior who led the Britons to victory against the Saxons in a series of battles. However, this account is brief and lacks the romanticized elements we associate with the Arthurian legend today, such as Camelot, Excalibur, or the Holy Grail. It wasn't until the 12th century, with the works of Geoffrey of Monmouth, that Arthur's story gained significant prominence. Geoffrey's Historia Regum Britanniae, the history of the kings of Britain, depicted Arthur as a noble king who ruled over a unified Britain, fought mythical creatures, and established a utopian kingdom. This work, though widely read, is considered more of a literary creation than a reliable historical document. The story grew even more elaborate with the addition of chivalric romances in the Middle Ages, particularly through the works of Chrétien de Troyes, who introduced the concept of the Round Table and the quest for the Holy Grail. By this point, Arthur had transitioned from a potential historical figure into a legendary symbol of idealized kingship and virtue. Despite the lack of direct evidence, many historians believe King Arthur could have been based on a real figure, possibly a leader who lived during the chaotic period following the fall of the Roman Empire in Britain. This era, known as the Dark Ages, approximately the 5th and 6th centuries, was marked by conflict as the Britons struggled to defend their lands against invading Saxons. Arthur might have been a Roman-British warlord or chieftain who rallied his people to resist these invasions. Some theories suggest he could have been inspired by a figure like Ambrosius Aurelianus or Riothamus, leaders known to have fought against the Saxons during this period. Archaeological evidence has also provided tantalizing clues. Excavations at sites like Tintagel Castle in Cornwall, a location often linked to Arthur, have uncovered artifacts suggesting a prosperous and influential settlement existed there during the supposed time of Arthur. Additionally, the discovery of ancient hill forts and battle sites mentioned in Arthurian tales lends some credibility to the idea of a powerful leader uniting the Britons. One of the most intriguing discoveries is the so-called Arthur's Stone, an ancient inscribed rock in Wales that some believe references a figure associated with the Arthurian era. However, the connection to the legendary king remains speculative at best. On the other hand, many historians argue that King Arthur is entirely a fictional creation, a composite of various myths and traditions passed down through oral storytelling.